Welcome back to Marathon Phoenix Commentary. This is going to be episode 19 on the level Sanctum Sanctorum. This is the first real level of Chapter 5. It is a level that is brand new to the Special Edition. As I started to explain in the previous video, the point of this chapter is more to flesh out a sort of transition from being controlled by your human boss to being controlled by the AI Phoenix, or being, ordered around or given objectives by the AI. And it changes the direction of the plot from, finding the crashed human ship to directly defeating the renegades and the Four. Because it was sort of a part of the original release of Phoenix that was glossed over. And so I elected to use this chapter to sort of, expand on that a little bit. This is an extremely easy and fairly short level, and it was designed to be both on purpose. By really slowing down the combat and dialing down the difficulty and giving you a sort of a reprieve between the rather intense previous chapter and the very intense next chapter. And actually the end of this chapter is really hard too. And sort of just use this level to toss a lot of optional terminals at the player to give out a lot of backstory, and just to kind of give a level that's a little more relaxed, a little more chill. And also just throw a lot of compilers at you, because I didn't really use compilers that much in this game. Brief aside, one thing that I did in Phoenix, well, first of all, there are no Renegade compilers. So the only time you ever see compilers are when you're fighting Four. And one thing that I had to do was something similar to what I did for the Juggernauts, which was I explained how monster ranks work in an earlier video. There are minor enemies and there are major enemies. And the difficulty that you choose will force enemies to be one rank or another. And for most enemies, the difference between ranks is mostly just basic numbers. Like the difference between a green trooper and a purple trooper will shoot 10 bullets per volley instead of 3, and will shoot 2 grenades per volley instead of 1, and they have more health. Not really a significant difference, so their rank can be interchanged without any problems. With compilers, however, the difference is that minor compilers, the orange ones, shoot a regular shot that travels quickly, and major compilers, the purple ones, fire a seeking shot which travels slowly. And they also have more health, of course, but the difference in those projectiles is not really that substantial. I don't find the seeking shots to be any harder to avoid, really, because they move so slowly. You just have to kind of game them into hitting a wall. But it's sort of irritating to have all of your compilers shoot the seeking shots. So I had to actually lock out the major-minor ranks so that they don't do that. So even though I'm playing on Total Carnage, you still see orange compilers. And I actually do that with Juggernauts as well. Even though minor and major Juggernauts, there's no functional difference between them, aside from major Juggernauts have twice as much health as minor Juggernauts. They have so much health that's a big difference. Major Juggernauts on Total Carnage have 7,500 health, and in terms of context, a rocket in Marathon Infinity does between 250 and 300 damage. So if you were to shoot rockets at a major Juggernaut on Total Carnage, it could take up to 30 to bring one down. and that's a lot. So I pretty much always lock out the major minor ranks for Juggernauts as well, and the majority of them are minor Juggernauts, just so that those fights can wrap up a little more quickly. Anyway, I actually really like this level. It's sort of the same basic idea that Escape 2000 is, which that it's designed to be sort of a... Well, I should dial this back. It has the same sort of effect that Escape 2000 does, in that it's a tonal shift. Rather than... Oh, and I missed the secret. I forgot about that. That's a time door, and you have to run to it. It's a tonal shift, because rather than it being, you know, action set piece after action set piece after action set piece, this was a quieter level that's easier, and it's, you know, more about exploration. And unlike Escape 2000, which is a really irritating level, this one is just a fairly relaxed level. That it looks and feels like a Marathon 2 level, and that's deliberate. And the next level actually does that as well, as you will see when we get to that episode. But it's a pretty short level, pretty linear level with some basic set pieces, and just a lot of terminals to read. After this level, the difficulty starts to pick up again. Your breather is sort of over. And there's not really a whole lot to comment on in this level, to be quite honest, because I went on that spiel about compilers. This is a simple level with some simple scenes. But the next level, Dark Forces, is a good one of my favorites. And there's some cool stuff that I get to talk about there. So we will do that in the next episode. Thank you for watching.